check, mic check. Race cars off. Get ready.
Green flag in the air. Marty waving it like they just don't care.
Green.
Jonathan Singer in deep. He makes contact.
You're watching the Bolt Grand National Series, only on Eric's Wacky Racing.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Eric's Wacky Racing, and we hope you're having a wonderful night out there. We're here tonight with the Bolt Racing League, their second race in their chase, getting ready to start here at Martinsville for 125 laps. They're going to have 35% fuel, 4 sets of tires. Stage 1's going to be at lap 50. They are running the Martinsville Open Oval setup. In time's going to be 7:45 p.m. and weather's going to be randomly generated. So if you guys did not know, Martinsville is in Martinsville, USA. Sounds kind of crazy, but hey. All right, well, we're getting ready to get them lined up. We're going to take a quick look here at the points standings. Right now, it looks like Braden, I keep on messing up on his name. I gotta get that right one of these times. Braden gonna be on top with Nick in second, Pacey in third, Eric in fourth, Lane in fifth, Jimmy in sixth, Rodney in seventh, Max in eighth, Hunter in ninth, and Vince tied for ninth too. So, these guys have 5 races for their chase. They're gonna get out there and get ready to rock and roll here shortly. Hopefully the race will go great for them. We just never know what's gonna happen here. So waiting for these guys to kind of get out there, get lined up here real quick. Let's try to find somebody we did not bring up last time. I think that would have been one of the drivers in the chase, Nick. We'll bring him down. Nick, this is Eric. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, it is going great on this Saturday night. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Well, you got any plans for this race here tonight?
Hopefully I'll be the fastest possible on this slow racetrack. I'm going to try and get the win, but I got to watch those points, and sometimes finishing is more important than going for the win, and just looking at the big picture for the championship, really.
Well, right now you're sitting pretty good, sitting in second in points. So we're going to wish you best luck. We're going to drop you back off into your race chat there.
Sounds good, sir. Have fun up there.
Will do. Alrighty, folks. We're going to go ahead and go through your starting grid.
Starting on the pole, Nick Hapiak. Second, Mark Morton. Third, Pacey Wygant. Fourth, Rodney Ayers. Fifth, Michael Gould. Sixth, Jimmy Minch. Seventh, Eric Gonzalez. Eighth, Lane Myers. Ninth, Max Merritt.
Well, sorry, folks. We're trying to go through all the drivers, and all of a sudden we can't see them no more. A couple drivers must have decided to start from the pits here. Trying to minimize the damage, maybe? I don't know. Pace truck off, though. We're going to jump back up here with our leaders.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Barney waving it like he just don't care. They're out there getting a rocking and rolling. Nick trying to lean on that bottom side, trying to hold off. Pacey trying to go for P2, but not able to clear him there. Mark in the 4 car gonna hold on to that second spot. Rodney and Pacey fighting for that third, but Rodney gets pushed up, goes back to P4. Down the front stretch they go. And they're going woundy like Martinsville here tonight. Right now, pretty good battle between the 28 and the 94. That is Lane and Jimmy. They're going to get single filed out and get rocking and rolling. 94 of Jimmy trying to make a move there. Trying to get to the back bumper. of Rodney. No, Jimmy gonna go the high side. He's gonna go the long way around on my top side. Rodney got to give him that room as they go down into, I think that's, you know, I'll be honest with you folks, I'm kind of lost already on the track. But he makes that, doesn't able to get that move done. It looks like he kind of loses a little bit of speed. Nick out front, kind of checking out there. He's like, so long, see ya, I'm gone. With Mark right behind him in the 4-car. Pacey sitting in P3, kind of all by his lonesome. And you got Rodney a little bit back there behind him. Then the 94 of Jimmy. Lane in the 28 back there. Kind of chilling out. And then you got the 72 of Max. Back there. Kind of hanging out. Maybe just trying to survive this race here to get to the end. We did get told that they can make it at about 45 to 50, so they might be able to make stage depending on how much fuel saving they do. But that's the question. How much do you want to save? How much do you want to push it? Or can you push it and save it? It is hard to say, man. But yeah, don't forget to like and share, comment down below who you think's gonna win this stage. Right now, Nick's got a pretty good lock on it with Mark right behind him. Casey's got some company back there though, with Rodney and the 94 of Jimmy. Jimmy trying to lean on that bumper there. Here's a camera view from the gyro cam. Out Jimmy's front. Uh-oh. Something happened up front. We got a battle up there. Nick getting passed by the 4 of Mark. Mark taking over the race lead here. Made a nice move on the bottom side to get her down and around. Well, new race leader Mark out front and is starting to kind of pull away from Nick here in that second spot. Pacey's starting to kind of pull back, and we missed a pass there by Jimmy over Rodney for that P4 spot. Rodney falling back to P5. Seen that race move up front, so we figured we better go check that one out, and we missed these guys back here racing. Rodney tried to battle him back and try to get back to his back bumper. Rodney enters a little bit high there. Now these cars gonna get loosey-goosey, all sorts of loosey coming off the corner if they hit that throttle too hard. And it being an open set, it's a little bit loosier than you're normally thinking here. Like, Lucy, home. Nick has fallen a little bit off the pace here, has dropped back to a 1.3 or so seconds back behind the leader as Pacey is catching up to him. Trying to get to him as quick as possible here. So Nick and Pacey getting close to battling here. As Pacey trying to run him down. We're going to check back here with Jimmy. He's still got he built up a gap here between him and Rodney. Rodney got the 28 of Lane right behind him. Lane trying to catch up to him here. Oh, Rodney gets the apron there. Has to jump out the throttle and let himself catch that car. That's going to drop him back off of Jimmy just a little bit. Top front got, that's the 72 of Max up high, being very, very honorable and staying high and letting the leaders by. Max having some issues here tonight. Already going down 1 lap early. 20 laps in out of this 125 laps. Remember, stage going to be at lap 50. We got a battle brewing here between Pacey and Nick. And like, what's up, Doc? Does Pacey use the chrome horn to get around him and say, toot toot, move it out of the way, bro? Our leader has checked out. He's on the front stretch going past Barney and waving him hello, as you just seen the second and third back behind him. He's almost got a whole straightaway out in front. Nick trying to hold on to it. Pacey just back there kind of trying to intimidate him back there, maybe. Like, I'm the intimidator. He's got that purple car eater out there. Jimmy in the 4th place here. It's kind of opened up a gap between him and Rodney. And he is currently about 7 seconds off the leader. Rodney in 5th place, but he has a hard charging lane right there behind him. Currently right now, Max and Lane are actually tied for the biggest movers. They were supposed to start 8th and 9th. A couple drivers evidently dropped out of the race here. There's Lane in the 28, and he is just a couple car lengths off of Rodney. Then you got the 72 of Max. Currently 1 lap down. He's out there. He's trying his best. He's trying to get his points in and get ready to rock and roll here. We're going to check back with our race leader. Mark out front. Definitely with a huge lead. About a 4-second gap over him over to 2nd place to Nick. Nick still got that Pacey back behind him about a car length or two. Well, let's see how close Pacey can get to him, win the corner here. Pacey maybe getting some a little bit in the entry, but not much. But it sounds like Nick might be saving. Let's jump on board with Pacey here. Yeah, we got, I believe Nick is saving gas here. Is Pacey saving? No, he's not really saving, but Nick is. Well, let's check up with our race leader. Oh, there's a 72. Is Mark saving? Don't sound like he is. Huh. So we have a few drivers trying to save. Right now, Mark is not. The only driver that we heard out of the 3 that we were kind of listening to was Nick. Nick trying to save probably a little bit of extra fuel, trying to make sure he can get to the stage and a little bit past. They're going to have at least 2 laps past, because they're going to have to catch the pace car and then go in after that. So you technically got to go 52 laps. Unless there's a few drivers planning on pitting early. So 2 drivers that looked like they dropped out was Eric, and I'm not sure who the other one is. "34 laps in, 72. Man, Max is just struggling here tonight. 2 laps down, and he's going the best he can. Check back with our race leader here. Well, we're kind of watching the leader here. We'll kind of ride along with him. We've seen that tag get up to the red line just before he gets off the throttle. Down the front chute he goes. Just gotta take her nice and easy off the corner and right back on it. So Mark doing a great job out front. Let's check back here with the battle between Rodney and Lane. Rodney looks like he has closed the gap to Jimmy. Lane's still right there on his back bumper. Going down into 3 and 4. Lane tries to sit her down there. Gets a little closer. Which big red. He's trying to get to Jimmy though. He's got to stay away from that apron. Nick looks like he has pulled out a little bit more of a gap here over Pacey. Did Pacey get the memo and started saving? Let's see. Don't hear him saving, but he may not be. Don't know. What do you guys think? Pacey currently riding in that third spot. Mark out front. He's got a 7-second gap over second place Nick. He's quickly catching up to the 72 to put him 3 laps down. The 72 of Max puts himself into the wall there, trying to give Mark a whole lot of room. Mark down and away. Nick with a pretty good gap here. Pacey in second. Jimmy in the 94. And we got a battle here for the P5 spot. Oh, the 94 coming down pit road. That's Jimmy. Comes down pit road at 42 laps in the books. Evidently not able to save enough for him to get to the checkered, or to the end of the stage. So that puts Rodney up to 4th and Lane up to 5th. Oh, Rodney coming down pit road. So Lane up to 4th now. Well, here's the question. Who's going to make it? So when you go down pit road, you will lose 2 laps here pretty quick. Delta time down pit road is a long one, man. I mean, I don't remember exactly how long it is, but man, it is a long one. Hey, Rodney's still trying to get into his pits, and he just went down not too long ago. And there's our race leader. And he's almost to the back bumper of the 94 of Jimmy. Jimmy only going down 1, so he did a great job. Rodney close to going down 2. He's got the race leader to his outside. Can he hold on to it? He does. So they were very blessed and able to only go down 1 lap here. Lane trying to save here, it sounds like now. As the 94 trying to get her down and around him. Well, let's ride on board with him. Oh yeah, he's definitely saving. You could hear that. Mark coming down pit road. Mark coming down pit road with 3 laps to go to stage here. So I put Nick out front. We do know Nick has been one of the drivers saving. So Nick and Pacey are the 2 drivers to have yet pitted to pit. All they really need is a splash and go. Get down there, get a splash, and get out. But the pit road is like takes forever, man. Like, really? So Nick out front, 1 lap to go for those 2 drivers. The leader across the line. Uh-oh. Looks like Pacey's gonna come across second. And hey, Lane. He makes a gamble. And he's gonna come home third for the stage. Everybody else one lap down.
I think we're under caution here.
Caution coming out. Lane or Nick gonna end up going 2 extra laps here. So hopefully he's got enough to get her around. Pit road's closed. And he's coming down pit road. Something happened to Pacey. Pacey's down pit road now. I'm pretty sure pit road was closed there for those two. Lane trying to make it. I'm 90% sure those red lights there mean pit road closed. So all 3 drivers that stayed out gonna get a black flag there for coming into the closed pitch. But it's gonna be Nick, Pacey, and Lane. Your 1, 2, 3 for the stage. Everybody else coming down pit road now. Lane trying to get this car there. He's wiggling it back and forth. He's gonna make her in. This is a tight pit road down here. We're gonna see what comes off here. The 4 comes down pit road. Looks like Rodney taking 4. Mark taking 4. So I'm not sure how these guys are going to shake out here for who's in what's position. Right now, showing that we only got 3 drivers on the lead lap. So not sure how that's gonna work. It's just showing Lane, Jimmy, Rodney. Those 3 drivers 1 lap down. Then you got Max 6 laps down. The top. Yeah. And I'm sure those leaders should have got a black flag for coming in a closed pit. As these guys getting set up here for the restart. Uh-oh. It goes blinky blinky on us there for a second. Alrighty, well, we're gonna do a cranker up here for you folks. Here on the start. So we're gonna give it over to Barney, and we're gonna get loud.
Green flag.
So we got a battle up front between Pacey and Nick, 1 and 2. Nick gonna pull out in front of him there. Takes over the top spot. As you guys saw there, they were fighting pretty hard there for that top spot. Everybody's starting to single file out here. So it looks like the way they're going to have to go, they're going to have to pit. Like I said, it would look like somewhere between that 45 and 50 mark what they could make. We pitted with about, or we started back at about 55. Pacey trying to make a move to the inside of Nick. Nick trying to hold on that outside. He gets that outside momentum and holds on to the top spot. Excuse me, folks. Pacey all over his rear bumper. Mark not able to really do anything back there. He is sitting in P3 right there behind Lane in the 28. Lane not able to do nothing there with Rodney. They just kind of trying to bide their time. I think it's going to be a pit stop strategy here. It might win you the race or lose you the race here tonight. Rodney getting a little loose coming off the corner. Getting that loud pedal down just a little bit too loud. Jimmy currently running in P4. He's one lap down. Currently on the track he says P3, but on the scoreboard, one lap down puts him to P4. Max in the 72 back there trying his best. He's trying to figure out this track, I think, still. It's definitely a tough track. If you ain't used to it, and it's probably one of the cars that's probably the least forgiving out here. But Nick out front with Pacey right behind him. The 94 has a little problem back there and allows the 17 and the 28 to catch back up. So top two breaking away from the rest of the field. The rest of the field just kind of so even, they just can't really make a move on each other. They can take looks, but just not able to get that move done. Lane in the 28 trying to do something with Rodney, but not able to. Oh, Rodney looks down low. Woo, doggy. With Lane right on his back bumper. Rodney tags the wall there, coming off. The 4 gonna try to make a move back here. We're gonna watch him battling with Lane. It's not for position. We're watching off the back bumper of Rodney here. But the 4 of Mark gonna make that move down and around. So good pass by him. Just had to wait for the right moment. Mark making the move on Rodney here now. Down the back chute. Rodney moves up, and the 28 also gets underneath him. Lane goes from 6th to 5th. Rodney gonna fall backwards. As he's seen some sparks, and the man, he's been working them brakes hard. Did you guys see that? Them brakes were glowing beet red when he came down into the corners. Look at that. Well, hopefully you don't heat them up too bad and blow them brake rotors up. We've seen that do happen out here on the dirt tracks. Mark trying to work his way to the back bumper of Jimmy. Not for position, these two are battling, but Mark trying to get up there and try to get close to the leaders. Leaders are definitely pulling away from him. They're about 3 seconds out. Mark's definitely had the speed. We're going to check back up front. Pacey on the back bumper of Nick. Trying to push him down and around. She's like, man, I'm going to use that chrome horn. Let's watch the gearbox here. Off of Nick. Pacey comes in a little bit higher. Late apexes the corner. Tries to get underneath, but not able to do it. Nick turned it in a little bit earlier. Apexing a little earlier. And he just trying to hold that bottom line there down and around to not allow Pacey to take a shot to the inside. Pacey back to the front, trying to get it. Let's go see how Mark's doing back here. Mark's still trying to catch up the 28 of Lane down pit road. So Lane coming down pit road. Top two still knows to tell. Mark has caught to the back bumper of Jimmy. Like I said, this is not for position. But Mark's got to get around him so he can try to catch up to them leaders. He is 5 seconds back behind them. Like, man, I gotta catch them leaders, bro. Mark's still trying to figure out when a good time to try to get around Jimmy is. Ooh, big wiggle out of Jimmy there, with Mark gonna try to take the move to the inside now. He's gonna make her look easy there. He gets down and around. We're checking back with the leaders here. Nick out front with Pacey right behind him. Mark has finally made his move to P3 and gonna try to catch up to these leaders. Almost 5 seconds back behind them. Let's see if we can't get a camera view to where we can see him here. All right, so the leader's coming into turn 1, and there is third place just coming out turn 4. These guys definitely spread out right now. The 72, Max, looks like he's going down pit road. He has been on a struggle bus here tonight. Rodney going 5 laps down. He's sitting in P6. Lane is currently 3 laps down. So I'm not sure what happened to Rodney. Let's see if we can't catch something here. Oh, he did a spinning and a yin in there. So it looks like Rodney got hard on the loud pedal, spins her around. Doesn't bring out a caution though. So he's struggling with that car a little bit. It's stepping out on him pretty bad. But Rodney had to come down pit road. So still only 3 drivers on the lead lap. Nick out front, Pacey in second, right there on his rear bumper. Mark back. Oh, Mark has some problems. Caution coming out.
Dave, how was your car?
We just went back to check him out, and we seen him sideways there. Let's see if we can't catch that. Or Rodney spinning out. I don't know if that's where the caution came out. So it looks like 2 different drivers spun out there. So Mark coming down into what it looks like 3 and 4. Gets on that loud pedal just a little bit too much, spins her around, locks her up, tags the inside wall, and blocks the track. I believe that's where the caution came out at. But that's good news for Jimmy. That's going to put him back on the lead lap. Looks like Rodney gonna stay out there and try to get a lap back here. Lane coming down pit road. He's gonna go 3 laps down. So current leader gonna go Nick. Then we got Pacey in second. Mark is in third. Jimmy in fourth. Lane in fifth. Rodney in sixth. Max in seventh. And 2 retirees. That is Eric, and I'm not sure who the 7 is. I can't see who tonight because they didn't turn a lap. Can't see their name here in the race. Well, folks, who do you think is going to come home with the race win here? We only got about 35 laps here. Once we go green, we're going to say probably about 34 to 32. They should be able to make it here from here to the end, because we were figuring about 40 to 50 or 45 to 50 laps they could go on a tank of fuel. The 17 out front currently right now, but he is out there trying to get one of his laps back so he can battle with Lane for position. Lights off on the pace truck. Welcome, race fans. Saying Mr. Haps or Hop. So Rodney getting the way around, and we're gonna go get loud for you folks here once again for the race start. Pace car off. Here we go.
Green flag.
Well, once again, Nick out front, Pacey right on a rear bumper there, trying to figure out where to go, or where to go. Mark in that third spot, right there behind him in that 4 car. Then you got Jimmy in the 94, sitting in P4. Lane sitting P5, and Rodney P6. Top 3 kind of breaking away right now, with 30 laps remaining. Pacey stayed out. Is that right? Huh. It's showing Pacey hasn't pitted. It's kind of strange. So we might have something messed up on our scoring system, but Pacey trying to figure out a way around him here. Yeah, nose to tail, they is wasting. I think Mark back there in the 4 car is just kind of chilling out, trying to bide his time and figure out what the best situation is to try to get around him. So top 2, nose to tail with Mark right behind him. Jimmy in that 4 spot. They're doing a great job tonight, having a pretty solid run. Lane in the 28, trying to hold on to that P5 spot with Rodney breathing down his neck. And Max, like I said, on the struggle bus, but hey, gotta give him some credit. He's out there still racing and having some fun. Nick's still out front, Pacey right behind him. Coming up to 25 laps to go. Excuse me, 26. Ooh, Nick looked like he got a little loose there. And then Mark in the 4 car looked like he might have overdrove the corner. Not sure, but it looks like Nick might be having a little bit of issue. Like back end's trying to step out on him. Could be a loud pedal issue. It'd be like hitting that loud pedal a little bit too hard. But Nick trying to hold on to that bottom side. Pacey trying to eat his rear bumper there. Pacey in the purple car eater. It's a little bit better drive in. Oh, there's a bumper tag. So top two still knows to tell. Mark in the 4 car. I think he's just back there, just kind of watching, trying to figure out what he's got to do to catch up to these guys. Check back here with the battle for P5. Lane has been able to open up a gap here over Rodney. These guys are 3 and 4 laps down, so, And Jimmy out there sitting and running all on his lonesome. Am I ever gonna do dirty again? You know, I'm planning on it. I just haven't been able to kind of fit my schedule around some stuff right now there, Isaiah. So it's just kind of been a little bit crazy here for me. Still Nick out front with Pacey trying to catch him. 19 laps to go. Oh, Nate rotates up just a little bit too much there in the center of the corner. Allows Pacey to catch back up to his rear bumper. This is literally the closest battle on the track here between Nick and Pacey, and this is the battle for the lead. Pacey sending her down deep. Not yet quite got to the desperate mode. Mark still back there. It's about a little over a second off. Pacey gets on the loud pedal a little bit too hard. Back in, steps out. Mark in the 4 just kind of chilling back here, sitting in that 3rd spot. Unfortunately, is not in the chase. But we got a pretty good battle up here, with Pacey and Nick battling back and forth. Pacey, rotor's glowing red hot there. It was getting too hot to trot. We might be getting the front tires warmed up a little bit too much, as they are glowing down the back chute. Well, Nick's also got some glowing red rotors there. All 4 rotors glowing bright red. But we've gotten a lot of extra heat in them tires. Might be building up that tire pressure a little bit too much. Pacey also glowing red. Wow. Currently Nick out front holding off Pacey, with Mark in 2nd, Jimmy in 4th, Lane in 5th, Rodney in 6th, and Max in 7th. Oh no. While we're riding on board Nick's gearbox here, watching Pacey trying to get down into that corner. Coming up to 10 laps to go. This time by the start-finish line. Uh-oh. Nick having some issues there. Slides up the track, allows Pacey to look to the inside, and caution comes out.
Can you hear me?
Not sure where the caution was, but caution coming out there. Let's see if we can't catch it. It is the 4 car. Oh, Mark in the 4 gets sideways here. Well, let's take us to the chopper here and kind of check it out. Mark down into 3 and 4. Did he catch the curb? No. Looks like the rear end started stepping out in the middle of the corner. Oh, yes, he did catch the curb. Caught the curb coming out. And that just kind of sent him sideways. And uh-oh. That don't look good. Oh, ouch. We got to ride on board with him on that. That was like... Man, that looked like that hurt. All right, on board with Mark here. Slides a little bit, catches the apron, and there's the yellow barrels. Yeah, that gonna hurt. So it looks like Mark's gonna have to retire. And kind of the interesting thing about that's gonna put only 3 drivers on the lead lap. So tough break for Mark there. Getting into that corner, gets shot into the barrels. 7 laps to go here. Lane currently 2 laps down. And Mark is falling. He is currently 3 laps down. Rodney trying to get one of his laps back. So Lane, being the lucky dog, gets one of his laps back. He's going... Bow, 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 bow. Well, I had to wake you guys up somehow. So first real retiree of the race gonna be Mark in the 4 car after self-spinning the car into the barrels and blowing up the motor, sounded like. Unfortunate break there for Mark in the 4. You know, I'll be honest with you, I think that's the best camera view right there, coming off 2. Sorry, we've been kind of playing around with the camera views here tonight. Alright. Rodney gets the way around. And it's gonna get crazy. We're gonna be coming to the green with 4 laps to go. Can these boys hang on to it and finish the race? Currently just 6 drivers out on the track. Pace truck off. Nick in control here with Pacey on the outside. Barney got that flag in the air.
Ready, green.
Green, green, green. Here we go once again. Pacey has a little bit of problems getting off. He's going to get passed possibly by Jimmy, the 72. Sends her way down low. Right now, Nick liking what he sees back off his rear bumper here. Pacey gets around Jimmy. Top tree, nose to tail, only 3 drivers on the lead lap here. Coming up to 2 sticks in the air this time by. Top 3 all pitted on the same lap. So 2 sticks in the air. Nick goes a little bit deep in the corner, pushes up the corner. Pacey gets to the back bumper almost. Pacey trying to get there. Lane having some issues back behind. White flag in the air. Can Nick hold off? He's been trying to all night to hold off that purple car eater. Checkered flag in the air. Barney waving it for Nick Happyack coming across for the win with Pacey in second, Jimmy in third. Lane comes across in P4. Rodney comes across P5. Mike ends up finishing P6. Mark ends up P6. Max coming in P7. Michael in P8 didn't start the race, and Eric P9. So, ended up with just 3 retirees of the race. 1 from race incident and 2 from not starting the race here tonight. So, Mr. Hop saying nice job, Nick, Casey, and Jimmy. Yeah, great job on their part. Alrighty, well, we're gonna take a quick break here while we try to find our drivers.
Race cars off. Get ready.
Green flag in the air. Marty waving it like they just don't care.
Green.
Jonathan Singer in deep. He makes contact.
You're watching the Bolt Grand National Series, only on Eric's Wacky Racing.
Alrighty, guys, we're gonna bring in our third place finisher here, Jimmy. Well, congratulations, Jimmy, with your third place finish here tonight. Definitely a tough battle here for you to stay in that P3 spot.
Yeah, I was trying what I could. I had nothing for Nick and Pacey, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's all right. Well, you ended up finishing P3. You definitely got blessed with that. Looks like you gonna be the second biggest mover. Lane's gonna be the biggest mover here tonight. So that's a heck of a deal.
If you want to be technical, I had Neo Well in the beginning, so I'd be the biggest mover.
Well,
yeah, there was a caution, or no, not the caution, the stage break. When they managed to stretch that screwed a bunch of us because we went into pit thinking that we couldn't make it, so we got trapped a lap down. That threw a wrench in everything.
Well, yeah, that is for sure. When it some drivers are good at saving, some drivers not so much. But hey, you did a pretty good job of it and got back to the lead lap. Kind of talk us through your race here a little bit tonight.
I felt great in the first few laps because I was actually passed on the high side at Martinsville, which doesn't really happen often. And then the whole stuff with being trapped a lap down kind of got me down a little bit. And then I was just driving around, basically racing the other guys that were trapped a lap down, and then got lucky with the lucky dog. And then just trying to keep it on the road. There was so many times I'd lock the rear tires up and almost dump it into the wall.
Yeah, it's definitely easier said than done to get around here at Martinsville, especially getting into that curb or lighting the tires up a little bit too much. But is there anybody you'd like to thank here tonight?
I gotta thank you for putting on the show. We wouldn't be nearly what we are without the broadcast, Rodney putting everything on. I gotta thank the wife for helping me out with the kid, helped me put her to bed so I can actually get up here. Yeah, I don't.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, hey, good news is it should help you in the points here for the chase. Got a couple more races here left. Is there any race that you're kind of looking forward to?
Next week, road courses. All the oddball tracks, whether it's a road course or a dirt track or something like that, I tend to do a lot better than normal. So that's my hope that's my best chance at a hopefully a win. But
Alrighty, well, congratulations once again with your P3 finish here tonight, and we're gonna wish you best luck in the next 3 races here.
All right, thank you.
All right, you have a great evening.
You too.
All right, well, we're gonna bring in our second place finisher. That is Pacey. Came up a little bit short, but able to come home P2 here tonight is Pacey. Well, congratulations with your P2 finish.
Thank you.
Well, looked like you were trying to get there, but just never able to kind of get the room to make that move down low. Is that kind of how it was, or what?
No, it was just I messed up the restart, that last restart, and spun the tires. Got back to him. I just didn't want to. I respect Nick too much to even attempt to move him out of the way. So that caution was very untimely because I had finally broken him enough to where he finally made a mistake. I was able to get under him. So just unfortunate timing for a caution, and P2, it's still good.
Well, still a great finish here for you tonight. Probably gonna move you and Nick both up to the top 2 here in points. Kind of talk us through what you're thinking for the next 3 races here on the schedule.
No. Just points racing at this point. I'm going for wins. Trying to not let Dega drain me of points too much, and let's just hope it all goes well, and maybe, just maybe, I can get a championship here finally.
Well, hey, definitely congratulations with your P2 here tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to thank here tonight?
Yeah, I gotta thank Rodney Ayers for and Ayers Designs for the wrap on the car. Shout out to Nick for keeping it clean and for the race win. Shout out PBR Racing. Shout out to you for broadcasting each and every week, and Rodney and everybody and behind the scenes for making this all happen each and every week. And yeah.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations with your P2 finish here tonight. We're gonna wish you the best wishes for the next 3 races. Just out of curiosity, what track are you kind of looking forward to here out of the next 3?
I don't even remember what on the schedule.
The Daytona Road Course, Talladega, and Kansas.
Daytona Road Course is pretty fun. I mean, they're all fun tracks. Kind of looking forward to them all.
All right, cool. Well, then we're gonna wish you best wishes, and hopefully we'll talk to you on the next one.
All right, thank you.
You have a good one. All right, we're gonna bring in our race winner. That is the 6 of Nick Happyak. Congratulations with the race win here tonight. Definitely a hard fought there between you and Pacey. Pacey definitely always right there on your rear bumper, but you were able to hold him off, so congratulations.
Thank you. That feels good to finally win another one here. I've been kind of in a dry spell, had some bad luck like the last 5-6 weeks, and it hurt me a lot in points. I needed this one for sure, but yeah, I told Aaron after the race, our race control, I said, man, I was sweating with like 20 to go. I had him right there on my bumper, and I actually kind of overdrove this entry of turn 1 at one point, and he got to my inside, and I just happened to get lucky and got saved by the caution there. But if it wasn't for that, I think he would have got me.
Well, yeah, well-timed caution there for you here tonight. Kept you out in the front and able to hold off Pacey. Well, is there any of the tracks that you're kind of looking forward to in the next 3 races here in the chase?
Nothing really jumps out to me, like Martinsville did. I was really excited for Martinsville, but we are going to the Daytona Road Course, it looks like, next week, and I'm not bad there. I just need to make sure I keep it on the track surface, and if fate goes right, I might be able to
steal up a win there. I ran good there earlier this season in another league I run in on Friday nights, and unfortunately I ran myself out of fuel with like 2 to go, so that kind of sucked. But we'll see. I guess all I can do is just grab the wheel, hold on, and hit the loud pedal.
Well, there you go. So, well, definitely a great race here for you tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to thank here?
Just Juicy Spider Gaming again. I say it every time, we've been working pretty hard, and we got studios going now. We actually have been doing some recap videos here for Bolt. We've been things have been going pretty good there. Again, Rodney and Pacey for running this league. This is a lot of fun to run here. You got to run hard, and wins are not easy for sure. And then you for putting on a broadcast. I'm gonna go back and check this one out for sure.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations with your race victory here tonight. We're gonna wish you the best in the next 3 races, and hopefully talk to you on the next one.
Sounds good, sir. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Well, gotta congratulate all the drivers here once again. Finishing order is gonna go Nick, Pacey, Jimmy, Lane, Rodney, Mark, Max, Michael, and Eric. Michael and Eric did not start the race, so those two did not get. They might have got points, but I'm not sure how much. So definitely gotta congratulate them. It looks like that's gonna probably move Pacey and Nick up in points. We're gonna take a quick look at the last week's points. There were only a point difference between them two. Braden was not here tonight, so that's gonna drop him in points. And Eric was a starting park, I'm gonna guess, so that's gonna drop him in points. We're gonna have a new top 3 here in the championship, so we're gonna see how it works out and how they do on the next one. So I believe that it's gonna be your new points leader, Nick Happyack. Only 3 more races for the chase, so gonna thank you guys for coming out and hanging out. This is gonna be Eric signing off for Eric's Wacky Racing. You guys take care, and we'll see you on the next one.
Race cars off, get ready.
Green flag in the air, Marty waving it like they just don't care.
Green, 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 green.
Jonathan Singer in deep. Oh, he makes contact.
You're watching the Bolt Grand National Series, only on Eric's Wacky Racing.